Hi friends. Today we shall discuss about the digestive process in human beings. What is digestion? Digestion is the breakdown of food into small molecules that cells can absorb and use. The process of converting food into simpler molecules that can be absorbed by cells is called digestion. So when we take the food is digested in the mouth and passed on through the esophagus by peristaltic movement. The food is passed into the stomach. So in the stomach, we can see the stomach contains enzymes in the gastric juice, and this enzymes breaks down the food and pass on to the small intestine, and from the small intestine, that is the middle part of the small intestine, is called jejunum, and the last part is called the ileum. So the food from the undigested food is absorbed by the large intestine and passed on to the ascending colon and to the descending colon. So large intestine is also called as colon. So the undigested food from the small intestine is absorbed by the large intestine is made up of cecum, colon and rectum, which ends at the anus in the anal canal. The strong wave-like movements help to push the undigested waste towards the anus. The urge to go to the toilet and empty our bowel is triggered when stool enters the rectum. The large intestine helps in absorption of water and salts. How often bowel movements occur varies from person to person. The receptors of the anus are activated and the signals are sent along the nerves to the part of the brain known as the cerebrum. The anal canal situated between the rectum and the anus is closed off by sphincter muscles. This contains a lot of nerves that send signals to help the brain do things like recognize the consistency of stool and how full the bowel is. The nerve impulses causes the inner sphincter to open and need to empty our bowels. Hope you have understood the digestive process. Now we shall see what are the enzymes related to this digestive system. So the digestive enzymes work inside, and how does this digestive enzymes work? Digestive enzymes break down the large molecules into simpler molecules. For example, starch. So starch is a carbohydrate which is broken down with the help of an enzyme called amylase into maltose, and proteins are broken down with the help of an enzyme called protease into simple amino acids, and fats are broken down with the help of an enzyme called lipase into glycerol and fatty acids. The enzymes are type of proteins that bring about chemical changes, like they help in breaking down of sugars, fats and oils. So we can see here some of the enzyme names which end with ase. Amylase, which breaks down starch into sugars. Protease, proteins and amino acids. Lipase converts lipids into fatty acids and glycerol. Nuclease converts nucleic acids into nucleotides. Now, when we see the amylase, the mouth contains amylase and the stomach contains protease, which converts proteins into amino acids, and the food is passed on to the small intestine. The beginning of the small intestine is called duodenum, where pancreatic juice is added. Now we shall see what is the function of pancreas. The pancreas lies behind the stomach and it produces enzymes that help in digestion and also releases hormones into the bloodstream. The enzymes are first added to the duodenum, and the duodenum, the enzyme amylase breaks carbohydrates into simple units, and also the enzymes called trypsin breaks down proteins into simple amino acids, and also lipase breaks down fats into simple fats, and two hormones are produced, that is glucagon and insulin, and also the extra amount of glucose is stored in the liver, which is stored as fat. Now we shall see what are the enzymes related to small intestine. Small intestine has many enzymes like lactase, which helps in breakdown of lactose sugar into glucose and galactose, and peptidase into peptides and amino acids. Sucrase converts sucrose into glucose and fructose. The next enzyme is maltase, which converts maltose into glucose and glucose. And the next enzyme is dipeptidase, which converts dipeptides into amino acids. Now we have the next gland which helps in digestion, that is the liver. You know, children, liver is the gland which does not have any enzymes. No enzymes are found, but still it helps in emulsification of fats. Here we can see the large fat globule which contains bile salts helps in breaking down the fats into tiny fat droplets. This process we call it as emulsification. Okay children, I hope you have understood the enzymes related to digestive system. See you in the next video. Thank you.